Sup, you chuckle fucks? It's your boy Dark Ragu here with What If Issei? Well, new what if. What if Issei was like Luffy? Or was a part of the Supernova? You know what? I'm actually probably going to change it to what if he was part of the Supernova. But that is not the point here or there. So yeah, this is a new what if. I couldn't really rewatch any of the other what ifs because I was still fixing the fence. It's been 4 days. My whole body hurts. Yes, whatever. So yeah. Also, I did upload like a short a while ago, like just like a short that's like 14 minutes or 14 or what was it? Probably a couple seconds long. It's basically the song I picked was like "Dumb Ways to Die," and what happened there is a little funny story. We were kind of doing fireworks, me and my family. And what's it called? Well, we were doing those fireworks. We were in the middle of a playing field, and of course, my sibling decides to fuck it all up for mostly that little cannonball thing for like the shooting up the fireworks up, mostly those like balls to explode. Yeah, he basically fucked it up by kind of igniting the little thing, realizing it was supposed to like fly. Well, mostly it was supposed to be the other way around, but it exploded down to the ground, and we only had one more left. So my dad thought it would be a great idea to still use that little cannon thing, even though it's all fucked up. Put some rocks around it, and then ignite it. Which mostly putting the last little firework in it, and then just igniting it and seeing how far it would go. And it didn't even fly that fucking far up in the air. It like fly like a couple of like, how should I say? It went up like 7 feet up in the air, and then it just went and it exploded. This is where, well, when that shit happened, when it went up like 7 feet, when I saw that, I was like, oh fuck. I literally thought, oh shit, something's bad gonna happen because, well, shit, I didn't really believe in that shit to go even further up. And the song that I thought of when I was thinking about that is "Dumb Ways to Die" because for some reason that just came up to my head. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. I have no clue. I don't know why I even put up to that. It's just like. It exploded. It scared the shit out of me because I was kind of close to it, but not too close to it. But still, and also my sibling was behind me. It was an annoying little brat. But yeah, it really didn't show in the video because it did show in the video, but I had to cut that part out just so, yeah. But other than that, it just exploded right there. And I was like, I want to upload this as a short because, but yeah, I felt like it. And I also wanted to put the song "Dumb Ways to Die." Just a little story there. I was also deaf for a couple of seconds, but not that much. But yeah. Man, I hate fucking siblings. I should have used that sibling as a little fucking meat shield, like, fuck you, bitch. Because, well, fucking asshole really just was annoying me by pushing me in the front. But whatever. Not the point. Let me go into the what if. Sorry I'm rambling on, but yeah, I just wanted to explain what really fucking happened in that short and why the fuck that I uploaded to Dumb Ways to Die, but not the point. But other than that, let me begin into this what if and let me shut the fuck up. But yeah, we begin into mostly a world full of supernatural beings, humans, and well, not a world much, but mostly, well, yeah, that is the world that they basically live in, a bunch of humans. Just the supernatural is hidden because, well, they don't really want to involve humans too much. But yeah. Of course, we go into a small town. Well, mostly a small town that was, well, mostly not small town. Well, it is a small town because, well, consider the populations are over like a couple of 1,000 students, but not much. But of course, we go into, well, mostly a rumor that kind of happened about a couple years ago, mostly like 3 years ago. This rumor was, well, not a rumor, it was actually 2 years, but other than that, mostly there was a rumor that happened in Tokyo, Shiba City. A rumor where there was well, we'll see, 12 troublemaker kids. 12, how should I say, very troublesome kids. These 12 kids were not even a part of, well, each other. Mostly they weren't even friends or even connected. But most of the rumor is says that these 12 children was the most scariest and, of course, evilest kind of students that you would ever have. Of course, these rumors just spread from mostly Tokyo Shiba City towards other towns. And the town that was kind of close to it was mostly Kuo. But that's not the point here. The students, well, mostly in the rumor, they're basically called the 12 supernovas. But, of course, with the 12 supernovas, they are all quite dangerous. The reason why they're all quite so dangerous is because most of them manage to take out some of the thugs, gangsters, and whatever biker gangs that are in Shiba City. Now, there's a lot of them that were in that town and city, but they were mostly taken out by certain people in the Supernova. Now, other members of the Supernova aren't really, how should I say, a part of the group, the same group altogether. They're pretty much all separately, but they're mostly all just clusterfucked. And of course, well, not clusterfucked, mostly they're all just mostly at the same kind of rank or level that people just consider them a threat. They're all called supernovas, but yeah. Now, the rumors with the supernovas are, well, quite vague because the details of mostly knowing what they look like, knowing what's their name, knowing whatever, is quite, how should I say, less known because there's not many like known details about the 12 supernovas. They're all quite hard to even find. Even if you find them, they probably are there to just beat your ass. Or if you do even manage to remember them and what they look like, or you're too scared to even talk about it, yeah, that's probably a reason. But yeah. Now, with the 12 supernovas being, well, was in middle school for about mostly 3 years, they all split up. Now, there's not many details about where their whereabouts are at, or where are they, or what their details are, but yeah, other than that, we then go into the small town named Kuo, because, well, it was next to Tokyo, Tokyo and Shiba City. But other than that, we go into the small town, into a Pacific school, mostly a high school. It's actually called Kuo Academy, and of course, mostly the school used to be an all-girls school until it became a, well, mostly gender-neutral kind of school, with some boys being there, but not many. Now, there is a certain group that's called the perverted trio. Now, we go into mostly the perverted trio, not being chased down, but mostly being in an empty classroom. There's one guy right now, very kind of just reading a book, but mostly, yeah, he's reading a book. Mostly this book is about, like, how to be a doctor and other stuff, or not how to be a doctor, it's mostly just a lot of stuff in doctor kind of, like, stuff. And it's about, mostly this, like, book is actually, like, in college level. But he's actually a high school student, yet he's quite smart in what's it called, this college like book reading. This is where it well. He has glasses, of course, blackish hair, and this is where it well. Longish blackish hair, and his name is Morohama. Now, there's another student that's right now very pissed, angry, and annoyed. He has shorter hair than his counterpart friend. Well, not counterpart. What am I talking about? Mostly his friend that's mostly named Morohama. He also has his eyes closed, and this is where, well, he's actually kind of looking at his phone right now, being bored out of his mind. This is where, well, his name is Matsui. Matsui? Okay, someone actually, well, wait. Okay, I keep saying Matsui, but it's actually Matsuda, and his name is Matsuda, and this is where, well, Matsuda is kind of just like looking at his phone, but yeah. Even though his eyes are closed, which somehow he's managing to watch some stuff on his phone, which he's pretty much just watching YouTube fights or whatever. Not the point. Mostly like battles, or not YouTube fights, but mostly like boxing and other shit. This is where, but we go into the last figure. The last figure is a boy with kind of brownish hair. Of course, having it kind of spiked up in a messy, kind of like messy hair. This is where, well, his eyes are goldenish brown, and this is where, well, he's wearing the kind of student, kind of uniform school academy for the males. The other two are also wearing it. One is kind of barely wearing it when it's a baldy guy. Now, of course, the other one is kind of wearing it kind of properly, but not much. And the last one, this brownish hair boy, he's kind of wearing it, but having a red t-shirt underneath. Does it wear it well? He is right now kind of watching also videos on his phone. Does it work well? His name is Issei. Now, Issei is quite an interesting boy. You see here, he has never been too normal, which mostly, I wouldn't say too normal because mostly these other two haven't actually been normal themselves. Even though they look supposedly normal, this school where they're at kind of hates them entirely. Mostly the reason why is because mostly one of them did manage to accidentally went into the wrong room in the beginning of the year, and after that they're considered the perverted trio. But yeah, even though they don't even peep on any of the girls. You see here, the brownish hair boy is too naive and a little too dumb in some stuff. But of course, he's quite smart, strong, and powerful in battle, but other stuff. But this worked well. His just he's not really interested in that many girls. Of course, and there's, well, the other two. You see here, Matsuda. He is quite always angry, annoyed, and can easily explode if it wasn't for Murahama and intervening with all his anger and explosion. You see here, Murahama's actually quite, well, mostly calm, not that angry half the time, and can actually suppress emotions when he's actually dealing with people. The reason why he can do this is because, well, he sometimes could done this, but without his two idiotic friends. But yeah. Now, they're all just kind of doing their own stuff and not really wanting to deal with any of each other's stuff. But yeah. Now, we go into mostly, well, them kind of just doing whatever until mostly, well, one of them managed to break the silence. It's none other than Matsuda. Matsuda just gets frustrated and angry, turns off his phone, and this is where, well, he kind of gets up and says, "Damn it. Why the fuck are we stuck in this classroom? Why shouldn't we just, I don't know." Well, mostly, not Issei isn't quite dumb or naive. He's actually quite intelligent, but he usually acts quite dumb and naive. But this is where, well, mostly we go back to Matsuda. Matsuda is kind of getting angry and saying, "Damn it, why the fuck are we like this? Can't we just, like, I don't know, fight back against those damn sluts that keep trying to attack us?" This is where, well, mostly Murahama, like looks up from his book and kind of looks at mostly Matsuda and sighs and saying, "Matsuda, we can't do something like that. You realize the school is quite interesting. It has to have its reputation. If we get suspended, where do you think we're gonna go? And you realize the rumors might spread back again." Matsuda kind of glares at his other friend with glasses and says, "Screw the fucking rumors. I don't give a damn about the rumors. If anyone wants to fight me, bring it the fuck on. I don't give a shit in who it is. It could be the goddamn devil, all I care. I'll crush him. I'll crush him and kill them all." This is where, well, mostly Matsuda kind of tried to argue with Murahama. Or not try to, mostly argue with Murahama about he is stronger. This is where, well, Issei looked up from his phone, which he wasn't really wanting to pay attention because he actually put some earbuds and ignored both of them. Just arguing. They both just started arguing, and this is where, well, mostly Murahama is getting angry from the fact that Matsuda is quite too impatient and, of course, would rather choose violence than a way to kind of get out with situations. But yeah, while Matsuda is getting angry and how Murahama is chill, relaxed, and other things, until Matsuda noticed Issei. Issei hasn't really been paying attention towards him. Until Matsuda says, "Hey, Issei, what about you? What do you think about this?" Issei looks up, with both of his eyes almost going to this, mostly going to the same color as his shirt, becoming crimson red. And this is where, well, an aura actually appears around him, and this is where, well, mostly both of them just sweat drops at why their friend is kind of already activating an ability to knock them both the fuck out, which they almost pass out from mostly their extreme aura, or mostly the most powerful aura they ever feel from mostly their friend. This is where, well, Issei gets up, and this is where, well, Issei says, both of you shut the fuck up. I don't want to be dealing with you two right now. I'm too tired and too, well, annoyed with both of you. The only reason why we're here in this situation is because of the others. The other, well, how should I say, 9. The other 9 fucked this all over. When, well, not the other 9 entirely, but mostly one of them fucked us all over. And that is none other than the 12th member of, well, the so-called rumors of the 12th, well, mostly supernovas. You already know who it is, and he decided to screw us all over. Screw every single member over. Even though we weren't considered to be even, like, friends or any of that. We were all acquaintances. One of them just had to fucking spill out the beans and screw everyone over. That son of a bitch, when I get my hands on him, I'm going to rip him into... This is where, well, he started cussing and getting angry. And this is where, well, his cussing is basically can make a, how should I say, can make anyone blush. Because, well, all the words he said are quite, well, unable to be said on this video. But not the point. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah. This is where, well, both of Matsuda and even Morohama just switch off at their friend. And this is where, well, mostly Issei glares at both of them and says, now, other than that, we should probably be going then. This is where, well, mostly both of them says, going where? Going home, dumbasses. Unless, well, maybe we can go pick a fight with some of the gang members around here. This is where, well, Masuda perked his ears up and says, wait, we're gonna go start a fight? Sweet, say less. I have been dying for a good fight. I really want to beat the shit of anyone. This is where, well, Morohama switch up and says, Issei, don't you think this is a bad idea? This is where Issei says, nah, it's a great idea, Morohama. You see here, I also been really pissed and annoyed from the fact that I haven't actually had a good fight with anyone. Doesn't work, Morohama switch up and say, fine, do whatever you two. Don't screw me over, I'm gonna go home. Okay, bye. Doesn't work, well, Morohama just walks away, while Masuda says, okay, let's go then. But we go into mostly a battle between mostly a couple gang members, and of course mostly 2 students that are quite well familiar, or not familiar, mostly they're both from, how should I say, Koa Academy. And this is where, well, both of them are just standing there while one of them is breathing out like this permit frost from his mouth. The other one is kind of just grinning like a madman. This is where, well, one of them has an emotionless look in his eye, while the other one is kind of having a madness kind of look in his eye. But this is actually when we're leaving it off. I know it's short, but I'm getting kind of tired. I might redo it tomorrow, maybe. Maybe if I have time, but other than that, bye, see you, and bye. Yeah, I kind of started falling asleep, but not the points here or there. Bye. But yeah.